Alrighty, good morning everyone. Good morning. I'm on the phone here. I'm on Facebook Live here. Good morning to today's Monday Morning Millionaire Mindset Call. My name is Danielle K. Howell, and I want to talk about hitting that reset button. Yeah, I'm here relaxing today, this Monday morning, Memorial Day, relaxing in my bed. I'm just right here in my bedroom. But this is what I want to talk about today, right? Hitting that reset button. Sometimes you got to hit the reset. You got to hit the reset button. You got to get back on track. You got to reassess your goals. You got to reassess, the things that you have planned to do. Because sometimes you get on a journey, right? You get on a journey and sometimes you got to make detours. Sometimes you have to revise your plans, and there's nothing wrong with that. So that's what I'm going to talk about today. How there's nothing wrong with revising your plans and hitting that reset button if you found yourself in a rut, if you found yourself feeling overwhelmed, if you found yourself feeling, delayed for whatever reason. And we all go through things, myself included. We all go through these things. But what I want to impart on you is that you don't have to stay there, right? You've got to hit the reset button. You just can't stay where you are. You can't stay, okay, well, I'm here. Now what do I do? No. You pick yourself up and you determine what steps you need to take after that. So I'm going to give you 3 tips on how to click that reset button and how to get yourself on track. The first thing you have to do, you have to write things down. Like I always talk about this. Like, I'm glad I'm in my room today because I have my journal here. I have a book where I keep a lot of my sister gave me this book, by the way, from her job, that I keep a lot of my plans in here and my strategies. And these are the things that you must do. So number 1, you got to write things down. You got to know what you want. You got to be able, hey, Raisa, you got to be able to look at it, feel it, right? Write it. Put the pen between your fingers and feel that goal that you are trying to accomplish, that you want to accomplish. Now, sometimes people don't know what they want. They think they know what they want. And I've been through this myself. Now, I think about a new strategy or a new plan or a new program that I want to come out with. And then I'm like, well, do I really want to do that? And it's like, and so I have to really get the feeling of it. If I don't get the feeling, then it kind of like goes to the wayside. But, eventually it comes back to me because at that moment, sometimes you're just not ready for certain things, right? You think you're ready, but you're not. So that's why it's good to write so many things down. No matter if you're ready for it or not, you want to write your things down so that later on you can always resort back to it. That's why I love going back through my books. Good morning, Debbie. I love going back to my journals and my books that I write all my ideas and all of my, our progress, all of my accomplishments, all of my so-called failures. I write all of this stuff in my books and my journals so that I can go back and I can say, okay, do I want to take on that task again, or should I just leave that alone, right? Or what did I do wrong this time that I can do better next time? So it is so important for you to keep a daily log. That's what I would like to call it, a daily log. You can call it a journal. I call mine a journal, but I also have a daily log. You want to keep these things. You want to write them down, because when you write them down and you see your progress, because trust me, this is, your business, your personal development, all of this is a journey. It's not really a destination. It's a journey. So you have to enjoy the journey. There's going to be upsets and there's going to be ups. You're going to be on highs and you're going to be on lows. But at the same time, hi, Oni. But at the same time, you have to understand that it's a journey. So don't get all caught up in the actual destination. Does that make sense? Don't get caught up in the actual destination. Get caught up in the journey itself. Enjoy the journey. Enjoy your mistakes. Enjoy where you've fallen flat on your face. I know it may hurt, but enjoy it. Enjoy when you've accomplished something. Like, I get so excited when I see my students creating their videos and, they're out there and they're doing things. And I'm just like, this is going to put you on that road to success. Yes, it may be frustrating. Yes, it may be scary, right? To be out on video, to do all these things. But I'm telling you, when you do those things, your confidence level rises, first of all. And second of all, you get that feeling that you can do more, right? And you get that momentum. So this is one of the things that you want to do if you want to hit that reset button. If you're in a point in your life right now where you feel like you need to hit a reset button, I've been in that point in my life many times, right? Many times throughout my life. And life itself is a journey, guys. Don't forget that now. Life itself is a journey. When I think about, quitting my job, becoming a full-time entrepreneur, just all the things that has allowed me to experience this thing called life, experience this thing called entrepreneurship, teaching my children about entrepreneurship. I mean, it's been a road. It's been a road paved with gold, and it's been a road paved with pebbles and rocks and hot coals, but at the same time, I'm always thankful and I'm always grateful that I'm on this journey, because not so many people allow themselves to get on a journey. They stay stuck. They stay stuck. They're too afraid. So if you're on this journey, first of all, I want to commend you, because it's a journey that is not for the weak. It's not for the, it's not for the timid. It's for the person who really wants to change their lives, right? It's for the person who really wants to change their lives. And no matter what journey you're on, I mean, your personal development journey is, again, it's something for someone who really wants to change their lives. And there's times when you're going to have to hit that reset button. You could be on a personal development journey, right? You could be reading your personal development books, listening to the audios, saying your affirmations, doing all that stuff. And then a crisis happens in your life, right? We've all been there. We've all been there. But what you want to do is this. Don't stay stuck in the crisis mode. Don't let the crisis keep you stuck and saying, oh my gosh, I was on that journey. Now I'm all off of it, and whatever you want to tell yourself, all the, disempowering and limiting beliefs you may tell yourself. Don't stay stuck there. Don't stay stuck there. And when you see yourself getting there, get out of it. Start telling yourself positive things, because it's only when you connect with your positive part of yourself. You got to go deep within, guys. There's times in your life and on this journey, you're going to have to go deep. You're going to have to go deep within. You're going to have to recognize what triggers are triggering you. And are you always hitting the reset button? Like, are you always in the rut? Are you always in the muck? Then there's something that you have to face. Because if you're always there, then there's some things that you still have to work out within yourself, right? But that's okay. But just realize that you are in a state of consistency with that. Hey, Sabrina. So just remember that, all right? I want you all to understand that, nothing is going to be perfect all the time. No, it's not. I don't care how many people you see out here making money online, doing great things. Yes, they're doing great things, we're making money and all that stuff, but there are things that come up in everybody's life. And you don't see that part, right? You don't see that part. I'm going to be honest. Most of the time you don't see that part, because those are the parts that people hide on social media. They want to come out here and be like, the best of the best. But I try to keep it as honest and as transparent as possible. I go through things just like everybody else. Hey, Linda. Just like everybody else. I'm human. You're human. And so I understand this human experience that we are going to face, no matter what you're trying to do. But I also understand when you try to better yourself, that's when things happen even more. There's going to be roadblocks. There's going to be things coming into your life that you won't expect. And so you're going to have to be strong, and you're going to have to dig inside yourself and know your weaknesses and where your strengths are. So that first tip, I know that was long. The first tip is to write down what you want. If you need to hit that reset button, write it down. Write down what you want, and be clear. And even if you're not so clear right now, just write it down. If you don't think you can get it, whatever, just write it down anyway, because you can always revisit this thing later. Okay, this is what I've done. I've written down so many different ideas and concepts and programs, and I have so many things written down. Have I tapped into all of them? No way. But at least I can always go back, because you don't want to lose that creativity. Sometimes you get a creative moment, right? When you're writing, just writing, you get a creative moment, and when you use that creative moment, you got to use it right then and there. Because, 5 days later or a week later, you're going to be like, man, what was that idea that I had? And, it was great. But if you don't write it down when you get it, you're going to lose it. You're going to lose it. So, write it down, guys. Don't be afraid to write down what you want. Don't be afraid to go deep, okay, within yourself. And, great advice I'm glad my words are on spot. Awesome, awesome. And number two, the second thing that you want to do, you got to believe, right? You got to believe, and you got to believe in yourself. You got to believe that you can do anything that you put your mind to. One of the people, and I always quote this man, Reverend Knight, he's one of my spiritual mentors, my spiritual teachers, and he says, you can do what you want to do, be what you want to be, and you can have what you want to have. And I firmly and strongly believe that. And there are times when, I'm like, man, am I thinking too big? Am I thinking too small? Right? Sometimes we think way too small. Some people tell me sometimes I need to lower my standards with things. And I'm like, huh? Why should I lower my standards? Like, why? Because you lowered your standards. Now I have to lower my standards. I don't think so. I don't think so, because I know the God that I believe in, the God that I serve, has given me the power to create anything that I want here on this earth. So why would I lower my standards to accept something that doesn't resonate with me? I mean, you'd be surprised what people tell you when you try to give them, that's why you got to be so careful when you talk to people about your dreams and goals. You can't talk to everybody. You cannot talk to everybody. Man, you can't talk to everybody, because you may think some people can understand what you want. Hey, Jeremiah, you may think so. And then when it comes down to it, they could either be secretly jealous of you because they don't have what you have, or who knows? I don't know if it's jealousy or what, but you just got to be careful, guys. So, believe it. Believe. If you say that you want something, believe you're going to have it. Believe that you can create it, because you are a creator. You are a creator. You have the ability to create anything that you want in this lifetime if you believe that you can do it. And if you put the work behind it, right? It's not just believing. Oh, yeah, I believe. No, you got to put the work behind it so that you can manifest it in your reality. Because first it starts as a thought, right? That's why your thought becomes things, right? So you got to first think it. Think it. And I always say, write it down, believe it. Believe it. Believe it. And now the third thing is take action. Take action. So even when you're hitting that reset button, you've been in the mud, you've been in the muck, you've been in a rut, right? You've been in a rut. You've been wherever, in the wilderness, wherever. You've been confused. You've been down and out. You've been depressed. Wherever you have been. And you decide, first you got to make that decision to hit that reset button. Don't stay there, guys. Don't stay there. Hit that reset button. Write down what you want. Think about it. Think about it. Pray on it. Meditate on it. Think about what you want. Write it down. Get your book, your journal that only keeps your secrets, your thoughts. Don't share this with anybody. This is yours for the keeping, for the, for your edification. This is your book, so that you can write down what it is that you desire. Write it down, and then what you want to do, you want to believe it. You want to believe it, right? And then you're just going to leave it there. You're going to believe it, and you're going to take action. Take action, right? Action is the key. Faith without works is what? Dead, right? Dead. So you got to take the action, guys. You got to do it. And I know sometimes when you don't feel right, when you don't feel like doing it, that's the first thing you're like, well, I don't feel well. I'm depressed. I'm upset. I'm down and out. The money's not right. The circumstances are not right. This person's on my nerves. That person's on my nerves, right? This person don't believe in me. That person's giving me grief. You could find 100 million reasons why you shouldn't take action. And I'm going to be honest with you, those are the days that you should take the most action that you can. Because your action will propel you to get out of that funk wherever you are. If you don't take action, guess what? Then you're going to continue to stay in that funk, and you're going to continue to go down, 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 down. So that's why I wanted to come on here today, guys, because I'm going to be honest. Everybody's going through something right now. Everybody is. Everybody is. But it's those who are going to continue to move through it. It's just the way the planets are aligned right now. It's a full moon tonight or tomorrow, right? And to me, I like to keep track of the moon, because the moon, people say when it's a full moon, what happens? The lunatics come out, right? The lunatics, people act crazy on a full moon. But I want you to use that full moon power to bring your stuff into fruition, right? To get rid of anything that doesn't serve you, right? Write those things down that don't serve you too. Rip it up, burn it. I teach this in my boot camp. Rip it up, burn it. Burn it to smithereens because you don't need it. If it's not serving you, you don't need it. If it didn't serve you before, it's not going to serve you again. So get rid of it. Burn it. This is one of the things that I teach. And it empowers you when you can burn stuff away and when you can let it go and know that, you are moving forward to a new empowered future. Listen, it does something for your psyche. It does something for your mental stability. It does something for your overall well-being. It does. Subconsciously. You don't even realize it. Like, what can burn in something? You'd be surprised how powerful that is. Awesome, Larry. Yeah, I remember I said that to you. Yeah, when you are going to another level, people hate on you. Absolutely. All the time. All the time. Reese said the press. Yeah, you can't carry this stuff around, guys. Burn it. And I'm going to tell you guys, tonight is a good time to do it, or tomorrow. I think full moon tonight or tomorrow. For those who follow the moon cycle, I believe, the moon, we carry the moon, we carry the water, we carry all that stuff inside of us, right? Because we are part of the universe. God created us. Everything that's out there is inside of us, right? Everything that's out there is inside of us. So we're not different than nature. Nature is no different than us. We're not different than the universe. There's no difference between the universe and us. Everything that we have, we see. Right? And that's why we see what we are. If you see beauty outside of you, then guess what? There's beauty in you, and you see the beauty in you. You see hatred, you see, discrimination, you see bigotry, you see all that stuff, then that's what's in you too. And these are the things that you're going to attract. If you want to attract goodness, you got to be goodness. You got to start from goodness because we all came from goodness. We all came from God, which is good, right? And we all are here to show the good that we have been blessed with by having it as a representation outside of us. So the more money you got in your pocket, guess what? That's because you've done great things and you've deserved it. You've earned it. You've proven yourself. If you're struggling, you haven't been proving yourself. You've been doing things that are opposite to what your spirit is telling you to do. Does that make sense? You got to follow the goodness within you, and all good will come to you. But everything else that's not aligned with good, you got to get rid of it, guys. You got to get rid of it. Because if you don't, you're going to stay stuck. And you're going to keep telling yourself the same stories over and over and over and over again. And you're going to expect different results when there will be no different results until you do something different. Until you start thinking about yourself different. Until you start thinking about your circumstances different. All these circumstances that you go through, it's just circumstances. It's just really an illusion. It's what you create. It's just what you create. It's what you created in your mind. So whatever you can create in your mind, you're going to manifest. Thoughts are things, right? So remember that. Remember that. Right? The moon affects the tides. Thank you, dear Linda. Appreciate you. Yeah, we're 80% water. Everything is inside of us. It's out there. It's out there. Everything inside of us is out there. So just remember that, guys. We are great. We are beautiful. We are everything. God created us flawless, and we are here to create abundance, prosperity. We are here to share, what we know, what we've accomplished, what we've even learned along these years that we've been here, right? We're here to share that stuff. But we're here to show up as our best self so we can live our best life. We shouldn't be living in lack. No lack should touch you. No lack should touch you. And if you're living in lack right now, no matter if it's an emotional lack, financial lack, where that lack is coming from, you should not be living in that lack. And you should declare today that you will no longer live in lack, and you're going to hit that reset button, and you're going to show up differently, and you're going to do things differently, and you're going to take action so that you can manifest everything that you desire, everything that you deserve in your life. Because guess what? Life doesn't give you what you want. Life gives you what you deserve. So you gotta know what you deserve. Tell yourself what you deserve. Are you telling yourself that you deserve a great relationship? Are you telling yourself that you deserve, abundance? Are you telling yourself that you deserve financial independence? Are you telling yourself that you deserve to live in the lap of luxury? Are you telling yourself these things? Or are you telling yourself that, I need to think smaller? I couldn't believe when somebody told me that. You need to lower your standards. I was like, what? What? Are you crazy? I will never lower my standards. Why? To suit you? No, never, never. Hey, Connie, never. Just because maybe I couldn't see it right now in my mind, but I see it in my mind's eye, but I couldn't see it here in reality. I'm like, okay, well, how can I do this? I know I'm going to do it. No, the person told me you need to lower your standards. No, that is definitely not the answer, to lower your standards. Why? When you can create anything you want, God has given us the ability to create anything we want, because we are created. So, my friends, as you hit that reset button, if you are one of the ones that was on this call today who needed to hit the reset button, please, I hope that this inspired you to go forth, to go forward. Speak your message. Claim your victory. Claim your abundance. Claim your prosperity. Claim your financial independence. Claim that great business. Claim that great home. Claim that great, relationship. Claim that great marriage. Claim that great everything. Everything that you want. Claim mental clarity. Claim your physical fitness. Claim it. Claim that you have everything that you desire, because lack does not exist. Lack does not exist. It only exists in the mind. And when you can create something that is not lack, when you can create great fruitfulness in your mind, everything will start to be fruitful in your existence. Oh yeah, I need to give it away from a person. Oh no, that person is gone. Trust me. But I couldn't believe it. But it's so crazy how sometimes you think people are on the same, well, maybe not on the same wavelength, but can kind of understand you. And they say things like that. No, that person's out of my life. But I couldn't believe when they said that. Hey, Avadni. So, hey, Aswak. So, this is what I want you guys to do. I hope that this message was, powerful for you and it empowered you, because that's what I'm about. I'm about empowerment. You got to empower yourself. You got to empower others, but it starts with you. It starts with you. And yeah, you got to be careful who you tell your stuff to. You definitely do, because everybody's not there for you, unfortunately. But you know what? When you start to raise your vibrational frequency, when you start to get in that atmosphere, there will be more people that you can connect with. And I thank God I have more people that I can connect with now. This was before I was telling this person this thing. And now, I have people who I can share my ideas with. I can tell them things because I know that they are on the same wavelength as me. They're not, seeing me as something up here and that I'm thinking too big. No, you're supposed to think big. Think big. Go big or go home, right? That's what they say. Go big or go home. Why think small? Why put yourself in that box when you can think outside the box? That's what we're here to do. All right, my friends, I got to go walk my doggy. I love you guys. I appreciate you all for coming on. Share this live stream if it hit you, if it resonated with you. Share this out and continue to move forward. Continue to empower yourself. Continue to speak words of affirmations to yourself. Continue to show up as your best self, even when the times get rough, because they will. Even when the times get tough, because they will. Continue to move forward, because if God is with you, who can be against you? Nobody. And you got to remember that, right? Nobody can be against you if God is for you. So you just continue to do what you do. Put God first in everything that you do. Continue to move forward. Continue to believe in yourself, and everything will work out if you continue to take action. So I want you guys to take action, take massive action, and massive results will come to you as a result of your action taken. All right? Yes, guys, I love you all too. Thank you so much, and I will see you guys next time. Have a wonderful, blessed day. Take care. Bye-bye.